Hey, Quinn, those are some pretty sweet kicks you got there. No, you're wearing Crocs in here.
Listen.
No. I don't knock on Crocs.
This is
Crocs
the first.
are the shit.
This is the first day I wore them, and I want to tell you right now that I have ordered like the spikes and chains to go on them.
Why am I not surprised?
I only got like 2 spikes and 1 chain because I don't want it to be like crazy.
Yeah.
I've seen the crazy ones, but like okay. So I have jokingly been saying that I wanted to buy some black Crocs, and Kenzie was giving me shit about it forever. And finally I was like, you know what, motherfucker, I'm gonna buy some black Crocs. You know why? Because last time it snowed, I regretted not having 4-wheel drive.
Well, yeah. See, Quinn, I don't judge people who wear Crocs. I mean, I've got plenty of family members who wear Crocs.
I went to like out yesterday and I wore my Converse. Like, I'm not gonna wear them all the time or anything.
Like me, I got these right here. These are, like, I've had these since last year. These are the Skechers slip-ons with the memory foam in it and everything. These are my, like, daily drivers. I love these shoes so much. And they're good. They're comfy. They're good. They're secure. I can run in them. Hell, I was on the treadmill a few days ago, and this is what I wore. And they've been good for me this year. They've got a little worn down here in the heel a little bit, but it's kind of my fault for being a fat ass. But
that's what the treadmill's for.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm working on it. I mean, hell, me and Nick both, we did we worked our arms out. We did arm day, and then we both did cardio. He did his own version of cardio, which was sort of like a DDR exercise.
Nice.
Yeah, he was like, and we need to get that DDR pad working for him up there too.
I'd fucking love to play DDR.
Oh, and we get it set up in the living room, put it up on the big TV up there, and just have a DDR night.
Nice.
I can already see you both like dancing to gas, 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 gas. I'm gonna step on the gas tonight.
The local arcade here used to have like this big DDR machine, and people would go in there and fucking play the hell out of it.
And
it was such a big thing here.
Oh yeah, and now it shut down, and the world got so much fatter. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, economy.
The arcades single-handedly were keeping us thin.
The arcade people used to say these arcades are dumbing kids down. No, it's keeping them in shape and sharpening their skills with hand-eye coordination. You're welcome.
I'm just saying, can you roll a ball into a small hole? I can.
Well, and also there's also another thing too with like hand-eye coordination and all the exercises that come from.
That was like my favorite game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what was it called? Ski something?
Skee ball.
Yeah.
Skee ball is pretty good. I like skee ball a lot. There's a classic arcade I need to that Marcus informed me of. It's down in Asheville. It is a 2-story arcade. They got like all the classic games on the first floor.
What the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. Watching Lucifer.
I'm sorry, but like that sounds a lot more fun.
Well, it is. Well, come on.
I went out of town yesterday, so I can't go out again.
Okay,
today.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, plus you got that big trip coming up that
I'll tell you later.
Okay. All right.
So, yesterday, let me tell you about my day.
That's right. You gave me the Amos Bush. Now give me the full course.
I had a wonderful plan for yesterday, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, me and Kenzie have been together like 2.5 years, and I'm like, okay, we've both bought rings like literally almost a year ago at this point.
Yeah.
And we just hadn't given them to each other, like made anything official. And I was like, when they finally were about to make it official themselves, I kind of pulled the reins back myself. And so I figured, well, okay, now that I've had time to process, I'm going to approach them with it this time. So what I'm going to do is take them to this place we really like to eat at that's like totally safe in the middle of the day when no one else will be there anyway.
Yes.
And I'm going to take them there to eat. And then we're going to go to this place that has like, you go up a ski lift.
Yeah.
And then you go up there and there's like all these trees and they've connected them with bridges and tree houses and stuff and there's lights. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they'll love this shit, okay? It's called Antiskill. And I'm like, I'm going to take them up there. It's going to be fucking fantastic. Well, we get this is like 2 hours away, by the way. So we get all the way fucking there, park the car in the parking garage and everything, and walk our happy asses over there. And they have everything open except for that. And I'm like, okay, well, that was kind of the whole fucking point, so I don't want to go now. And they also are just like, well, if the thing that you wanted to see isn't there, we shouldn't go. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, so what else can we do? And there's an aquarium, like, across the street, and I'm like, okay, I can make this work.
Yeah.
We'll go to the aquarium. There's, like, penguins and shit. I love penguins.
Penguins.
And,
Pingies.
we walk up, and it's, like, $40 a person now. We thought it was, like, $25, and Kenzie's like, I really don't want you to pay for those tickets. We should just go home. And I'm like, can we just, like, sit on a bench for a couple minutes? Like, I need some time to plan something. And they're like, yeah. So we, like, sit on a bench, and they're on their phone. I'm on mine. I'm like, things to do. I can't think of fucking anything. It's like 5 o'clock too, so it's like not a great time to be doing things.
Near the evening, yeah.
And finally, I go, okay, we both agreed that we would never get on the sky bridge that they built. It's like the longest pedestrian suspension bridge in the United States, and it has like 4 big glass panels in it too.
Yes.
It's like, we had both agreed this was not something we wanted to do. And I was like, you know what? Today's going bad. They're like, yes, it really is going bad. And I'm like, let's just go to the fucking sky bridge, and if we die, we fucking die.
Sound logic. Continue.
And Kenzie's like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. So we go, and you have to ride a ski lift to get up there, too. So we ride a ski lift, and we both got kind of pansy about it at the end, but we got there. And we go across the sky bridge. I propose, and we go back across the sky bridge, and there's like this place where you can buy stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, one of the employees is like trying to sell drinks and stuff to the people in front of us and goes, listen, I'm going to be fucking real with you. And he's cussing and everything. He's like, I'm going to be real with you. This apple cider ain't good. It's just water and powder. I wouldn't buy it for fucking $5. And I'm like, God, this is a fucking surreal day. You never hear people like that, right?
No, you don't. People are done. Quinn, it's been almost a year since this whole shit has started. And people are just fucking dumb.
And I'm like, I'm not like a fucking Karen, so I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I literally...
Did you start cackling?
I'm losing my fucking shit, yeah. And so we go down to the next, like, there's 2 levels, and we go down there, and we're, like, talking to this guy. He literally has his feet up on his cash register, is back with, like, one of those pricing guns, pricing gloves, and throwing him behind him, like, as he's doing it.
Wow.
And he goes, my card reader's down. I fucking hate this place. I don't get paid enough for the amount of Karens that come through here in a day.
Oy vey.
And they're all not wanting to wear their mask. I'll take that COVID vaccine. I used to drink out of a fucking water hose. I mean, he's just going the hell off, and I'm losing it again. I'm like, what is up with these employees up here? They're all going to get fired, but, like, I'm for it. And we're standing there, and Kenzie's like, I just want to buy this cup. And, like, they were like, listen, it's $16 to buy the cup, and they want me to charge you $3 extra to put a drink in it, but I don't give a shit. Just don't tell anybody. You can go get some sweet tea. And Kenzie's like, this is a fair trade for my silence, and goes and gets their sweet tea. And I'm just like, yeah, so do you like working here? And he's like, this is fucking hellhole.
This is hell.
I'm losing it, okay? So we ride back down the mountain, and halfway down the fucking mountain, we see a whole ass bear. There's like
a whole ass bear.
Yeah, the bear is like under our feet.
It's like, you should have just been like, sup, Yogi, where's Boo Boo?
And, everybody else on the ski lift's yelling, his name's Yogi. And I'm like, you guys are fucking...
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Kenzie's like on the phone, because we have this bit where when Kenzie gets in weird situations, they start screaming about, take care of my cat, it has anxiety, whatever. And so I was like, you better call your friend that you have that bit with and start going off and saying you're on a ski lift. And Kenzie's like halfway through their bit and then goes, there's a whole ass bear. And their friend's like, what? Where are you?
There is a whole ass bear.
So we get down to the bottom. You would think this is where it ends.
No.
We get to the bottom.
No.
We're walking down the road to our car. It's like a far walk. We had not planned on this much walking.
Yeah.
We're fucking walking. There's this couple in front of us, and there's like other people passing, and everybody's wearing their mask. Actually, I'm pretty happy with our day. And this guy randomly fucking chucks a pillow at the guy in front of us and screams, pillow fight. No one's recording, by the way. It's not for YouTube.
What? So, fucker just goes, pillow fight!
Chucks a whole ass pillow at the guy that's in front of us. No questions asked. The guy goes, watch my glasses. And they're like, yeah. They start fucking beating the hell out. These 2 grown-ass men start beating the hell out of each other. They fell into the fucking street of Gatlinburg that's busy at this time.
Yeah.
And they're just fucking going at it. And I'm like... So we get back to the car and we get to leave, and I'm like... This is a fucking hell of a day. We're never going to forget the day we got engaged.
No,
I mean,
you wouldn't forget it anyway because, the day you got engaged. Hey, it's an anniversary. It's this and that. And then all of a sudden, all this other crazy shit happens. Like, oh, hey, there's a bear. Is that a pillow fight? Holy shit. Dude, you are fucking cool. He's like, I fucking hate my job. I know. You're still cool.
Oh, he was fucking great.
Dude.
But there was just so much shit going on, and I had to, like, make 3 different plans to propose.
You had a contingency plan to a contingency plan to a contingency plan.
And then we ended up doing the one thing we said we'd never do. Because
the sky bridge.
That was shit's kind of scary, but it wasn't that bad.
Well, no, I mean...
It wasn't as long as you would expect for it to be the longest.
No. Well, the longest one is in China, and it is terrifying because it is... They actually have... They actually played a prank. They actually put these, like, thin LED video screens on it, and whenever people would walk on it, it was pressured since it...
Fuck that, I'm out.
And then it made it look like the glass was
Fuck
cracking.
that, I'm out.
I know. Everyone flipped the hell out when they saw that.
Well, see, it might have not been a good idea to go onto the sky bridge. It's not even a year old, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And also, it has already cracked before and had to be repaired.
I remember hearing about that.
So, like, it was a little bit of risky biz, but...
Now, I have been on a glass floor, but not on, like, a glass... Like, I have been... The one that I was on was in the... it's called the Rogers Tower now, but it was the CN Tower. It's in Toronto, Canada. And it's 1,400 feet up in the air, and you're looking straight down. And it's just like, oh, hey, there's the Sky Dome. And there's the Hooters we ate at yesterday. And if I fell from here, I think I would have to take 3 breaths before I hit the ground. Cool.
It was something. I mean, like, I definitely stopped on my tracks and, like, looked at the glass for a moment, because it's not all glass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do I really want to step on this? And Kenzie's just gone. Like, Kenzie gave 0 fucks at this point.
Kenzie, I guarantee at that point, was just like, bruh,
because,
I'm
like,
going.
We don't like to leave the house anyway.
Yeah.
So we decided to drive 2 hours for something, and Kenzie didn't even know where we were going to the whole time. And we drove 2 hours just for it to be closed, and we were both like, this is what we get for leaving the house, I guess.
Well, I mean, honestly, the world, like, roll the dice whenever you leave your house, because you're home. When you're home, you can at least like, have the dice be numbers that you know are safe for the most part.
We don't go, like, fucking anywhere.
Well, if anything, think about it this way. When you're at home, your 20-sided dice is pretty much mostly 20s, some 10s, and, like, 1 or 2 1s on there.
Yeah.
So every now and again, you'll have, like, something bad you'll have something, like, off-kilter happen, and then once in a blue moon, you'll have that occasional, you'll roll a 1, and then all of a sudden, like, your fucking dishwasher explodes or some shit like that. Which, that's what happened with us. That was fun. But
sounds
whenever
great.
you go out into the world, you literally are at the fates of, like, multiple 20-sided die, and they're all, like, 20 to 1. No fixed numbers.
I think the thing that made it weird was I planned, you know how I am.
Yeah, you overplanned for everything.
I overplanned for everything, and I had checked all the websites, made sure everything was open, made sure the hours were right, everything. But it was like an unplanned maintenance thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like... And Kenzie's like, that's really unlike you to bring us somewhere that's closed. I'm like, I did not.
You did not know. Usually they put it on the website if there's, like, a scheduled maintenance day or some shit like that.
I even went onto their Facebook, like, later when we had gotten home, and they were like, hey, we're open to this. They didn't say anything fucking about it.
Exactly.
So
they never do.
it's fine. It ended up working out, and we really enjoyed what we did do, and it was beautiful. And I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
I am a very casual person. I did not get down on one knee. I did not ask anyone to take a photo.
No.
We were having a conversation. I, like, fit it in beautifully, and, like, it was casual. And as we're leaving, like, about to get on the ski lift to go back down, we hear a bunch of clapping and cheering from, like, the bridge.
Hey.
And I'm like, I guess someone else got proposed to. And Kenzie looks at me and goes, imagine being the fucking loser that gets proposed to on the sky bridge and everyone claps.
God dang.
Because I was like, I didn't want everyone to clap and shit. And they're like, no, please don't.
Please don't.
Like,
please no.
Because we both would have just melted into the fucking ground.
Yeah, you were just like, please no.
We already left the house today. Don't clap for us. Like,
don't you dare fucking clap.
It was very casual, but it was a fucking day.
I bet
I
it
was so tired when we got home too.
Oh god. Well, yeah. What were you doing? Oh yeah, Lucifer. Shall we?
I'm sure that we don't need to watch it at this point. The video is long enough.
No, we're watching it. Oh, fashion show. The meat is on display, boys and girls. Murderous intent, is that the name of the, is that the name of this fashion? You know, say, pretty sick kicks, not gonna lie.
Oh, hello. Ooh. Dangerous. Lucifer likes. The danger of getting hurt is positively thrilling. Fun with mortality. Bring it. Excuse me. Gorgeous, you tell me your most dangerous desire. Cheeseburger.
Same.
Really?
She doesn't want to gain any weight. She wants to maintain that model look. Like, honestly, I've heard models say they look at, like, people eating regularly and they're just, like, dying inside.
I so fucking think it's bullshit that it's 2021 and we don't have calorie-free food.
They've tried, but the thing is, usually it causes cancer.
You know what? Fair trade.
Okay, if you want to have that choice, as long as you know the risk. It's so sure to be like smoking. I mean, people know that smoking hurts you, but
that's
fine.
That was exactly my logic. We do tons of things that we know cause cancer, and no one gives a fucking shit. So let me have my vice.
Okay, all right. Calorie-free food. Bring it on,
I don't smoke. I'm on Wellbutrin for depression, which means I cannot smoke because everything tastes like a rusty pipe.
Ugh.
It also makes soda taste bad, but I only drink diet soda anyway, so that didn't really help me.
Fair.
But because I can't drink that many calories in a soda form when you can get diet. That's stupid.
Yeah,
anyway.
I get that. Oh shit.
Oh, that was kind of unexpected.
Gunshot.
Early for last call. Never mind.
You need to leave now.
Well, what about my broken heart?
Move.
Proceeds to point it at crotch. Oh. Hey, help the poor girl up, man. Come on. Don't just trample. Oh, damn. Oh, she dead.
It just found my danger.
Never fails to amaze me at just how willing he is to dive head first.
Should probably stay as safe as possible.
Yeah, stick to the nice girly murders.
It just seems that every...
Great.
Sitting on my desk.
BDSM. Everyone's into their own
I
thing.
am dreamy, but try to contain yourself.
Mr. Morningstar?
Hello.
I can see you now.
Splendid, splendid. We've so much to discuss.
the ever so present limp.
It's funny because you're an ambitious one, aren't you? I can tell. Brimming with desire.
Oh no. He's found his end.
I'll deliver you all the support you need. Yeah?
Oh.
Let's consider it a favor. From a friend.
Well.
After you.
Thank you so much.
Someone with charm, likability.
And has real ties to the community. Here it comes. Lucifer Morningstar has volunteered to act as a liaison in the Palo Cortez case. You're welcome, Decker.
Steady on.
Whack job's gonna totally get me killed.
Or you're gonna kill him, because we don't know what the full extent of her, like, why she's able to hurt him. I don't know why. That's what's killing me. That's what's irking me. What's
you would
the
think
story?
that he would have tested if it was just her or not.
Well, you would, but you gotta remember, this is the first time he's ever been, like, hurt on the mortal plane.
I mean, the first
Ever.
thing I would have done is gone home and tried to stab myself in the hand or something, honestly.
Either that, or I would have had
Like,
someone else.
you
try
would have
and,
tried
like,
to do
stab-
something.
Well, you would, but at the same time, you know, devilish intrigue. There's no real way to predict what Lucifer thinks or is going to do.
Oh no, definitely not.
I mean, it's the whole thing. I don't know.
You mean you want to feel new things?
Exactly.
How's that?
Bloody hell, that hurt. Do it again.
He's into BDSM.
Well, the handcuffs. If the handcuffs didn't give it away, I mean.
So you're friends with Benny Troy and his blinged out pet pig?
Hey! That is a precious boy. You don't talk
cute.
shit about that pig. That pig is awesome. I love pigs. Pigs are cute and delicious.
Answer the detective's questions.
Por favor.
Nice.
Hector clashed with some punks in Latin King's colors that night.
They were capacity. They wanted in. They were making threats. They were upset.
Okay.
Those thugs will retaliate on principle. I was trying to prevent more death.
Well,
This is true. You
Latin
see,
Kings versus Asian boys, that really narrows it down. Did you get names?
it.
You need to call me if you remember anything else.
Yeah, I'll call. But be careful. Them Latin Kings are about to raise hell.
My speciality.
Hey.
Take a while.
Well, you're right. No time for a quick drink, then.
We're on duty.
You are the oldest young person I've ever met, and coming from an immortal, that's saying something.
Look,
It's the least you could do. Besides, you know, I need something to dull the pain.
if I say yes, will you shut up about the leg?
Oh,
Such an asshole. But in a good way.
He's really milking it.
He is.
Palmetto bitch. Juicy. No wonder nobody likes you.
Yeah, you'd think I was guilty of a crime.
You know what they say, snitches end up in ditches.
Oh,
Or
thanks,
get
man.
stitches.
That's so much better.
still, no excuse for that man's rudeness.
Oh boy.
I can handle apology. I don't need you to stand up for me.
Understood.
Oh boy. Guarantee he's gonna make a
No.
deal with her about getting.
Well, firstly, let me state that on behalf of myself and only myself, I think you're a complete sack of arse.
Ouch. Well, that's one way to handle it.
That's pretty clean.
I want what's best for Lucifer. Same thing you want.
And tell me about this doctor. Mike.
You ever had that happen at Starbucks? You give them your name and then all of a sudden you get something that is nowhere close.
So many years ago.
Oh boy.
You know what my name was?
Yes, I remember.
Heater is what they wrote on my. I have a picture of it.
You forgot something. A consonant.
I literally was just like, thanks.
I told them Nathan, and it was Mason. I got Mason. Another time I got what was it? Lathan. I'm like, what the Lathan? What? Why would you think Lathan? What? Who's named Lathan?
I had a credit card that had the wrong last name on it because they kept mishearing me, and I literally would spell it for them like S as in Sam, and they would still like send it to me the same way every time. I bet, bitch, I work in a call center. I know that I'm doing this right.
Yeah,
like
it's like, bitch.
So I just let it go, and now on my credit report, it's listed as one of my last names.
God.
So it's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this.
I know Krav Maga.
Wonder how good that'll do against an angel.
Oh.
Krav Maga, an Israeli martial arts.
I'm Dr. King.
Oh, okay. Hi. Well, I'm Linda. Dr. Martin.
Oh boy. I wonder how that's gonna play out.
To know where I am and who I'm with at all times, whether you want to or not.
Well, maybe not for long. Damn. Uh-oh.
Chloe's the mother of my child, imbecile. You want to work this case? Take care of her.
Sir, yes, sir.
Damn. Oh, East LA, here we go.
You need to have my back on
Home turf for the LK. Dog.
Detective, you seem to have left on the central locking.
Act like a child, get treated like a child.
Isn't it illegal to leave a child locked in a car?
He's got a point.
He'll be fine.
Something tells me he's going to get out pretty easily.
Diego and Danny Ramirez, LAPD. Need to ask you a few questions.
Shotgun blast. They're going to blow out the fucking door.
That door is so flimsy.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
What are you doing here? You're doing my house, man.
the hell.
Paolo was Diego's cousin, okay? It's whack what happened to her.
Oh.
Why do you think he's so upset?
Is that a flop sweat or is that a tear? Oh.
Oh.
Bloody hell. This is our bad guy. No wonder he can't get it up.
Jesus, Lucifer. Lay off the guy. He just lost a family
Take
member.
a shot at Benny, then...
No, from Benny. Someone else is dead.
Ooh, that's boring.
Jesus.
It's definitely blood, though. Though curiously not human.
Oh, no, not the pig. No. Not the pig.
Benny.
No. Why?
Why is this worse than when a dog dies?
This is
That's not when a dog dies. No, I still cry when a fucking dog dies, but as a pig, man. It's a sweet
This
pig.
is what you get for talking about how much you like the pig.
Why does this show want to punish me, man? Why does this show want to punish me? Oh, man. I love pigs.
I like how she didn't question that he, like, drank the blood and was like, it's not human.
Oh, that's right.
Bacon for dinner, I guess.
Dude.
He's fierce. He won't stop till there's my blood on the floor.
Santeria?
Thanks, Benny.
Is this a Santeria thing?
They really don't
I don't practice Santeria.
We need to get
I ain't got no crystal ball.
Good. So it's settled then. You share with me, I share with you. Fluid exchange.
Turn of phrase there, my friend.
Anyone drink?
Yes, people do need to take responsibility for their own bad behavior.
Yourself included.
You're hearing impaired.
No. She's turning your phrase back on you to try and give you like a mirror-esque moment.
Remember, tagging means nothing if it doesn't come.
Oh, I know that guy. I like that guy a lot.
A little Viper, I presume. Things should go a lot faster.
Uh-oh. Lowriders and rice rockets.
Right.
Uh-oh. I don't think Viper's the one that did it.
Viper. All right, let's finish this.
And those trousers, I mean, you wear them so low that, well, your arse is exposed to other naughty men, and we all know what kind of danger that can bring, don't we?
Where'd it go?
Oh dear.
Don't matter. I'll kill you first.
Do it.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Whoa.
What the hell is happening?
Shit. Maze?
Jesus.
Fractured skull.
Orbital fracture.
Oh, orbital fracture. Okay.
It's first perfected in the hellfires of Tyre.
Oh, good take. Oh!
Humorous crush.
Good shot, Chloe. So yeah, Maze is a pretty badass bitch. I would fuck with her.
Oh, we knew. We just hadn't seen.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. If anyone can have themselves run that whack shop, it's you. And hey, it looks like got the bad guy.
Something still seems off. He doesn't seem like the type.
It definitely seemed like he had, like, redeemed himself after his time.
Well, he was trying to defend those people.
His kids, yeah.
Yeah, the kids that were there.
Thank you.
You do a favor for one person, someone else suffers. When you gave Benny that favor, you damned Viper to prison twice.
whether he's guilty or not.
Well, you gotta think, if, you go by what it says in the Bible, Lucifer did attempt to overthrow God.
Yeah.
So, in truth, this is kind of a God complex. I mean, you try to overthrow the creator.
He really did not like that.
No, he didn't. It's because I think it reminds him he doesn't want to admit to his own original fault. That he tried himself to become God when he tried to overthrow Jehovah.
I'll testify, man. He told me he'd make me a partner. But then he made me plant the gun on Viper.
Damn.
He killed Pig, did he?
Oh.
I love that pig, man.
Aww.
Well, the good news
Oh,
is...
he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart. He's a big, cuddly sweetheart.
Yeah.
Underneath all that rough and gruff exterior.
That's normally how it goes.
Yeah, the Marine... Well, that's the thing with Jacob. Jacob was a Marine, but yet you get to the core of him, he's actually a very nice guy. He's actually, like, cool. Because you get this, like, stigma from being a Marine. It's like they see you as, like, the toughest, roughest, gruffest, manliest, grrr, and so tough, bad motherfucker on planet Earth. Then you strip all that away, all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, I'm human.
I know a lot of, I have a lot of friends that were in the Army or in the Marines or whatever, and they have came back home and they are some of the nicest people I know.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it's surprising how often it's like they are the big sweethearts like you're talking about.
Yeah.
You hear about some people that come home, they didn't handle it well, and like they can't get out of it,
Yeah, that mentality that's ingrained into them through the military training. Jacob said he had problems with that like his first few years back. Like, he couldn't get out of it. Like, he was waking up, like, whenever he was supposed to wake up for the Marines, even though he didn't have to.
Yeah.
He was doing all the shit that, was expected of him. Be as efficient and effective as possible, and instead of him just chilling. And, with him... cannabis helped him manage that. That's why I'm still a huge purveyor of the legalization of cannabis on the regular consumer level. Not medical. It should be able to buy. You should be able to buy it and enjoy it just like you do booze and cigarettes. Because why not?
I mean, I still can't get over that it's legal in some states and not legal in others.
Well, here's the kicker with it. Recreationally, it is legal in more than 1/3 of the states. Medically, it's legal in more than half the states. So, by rule of thumb, it should be made legal federally. In which, given the fact that Biden and Harris, given the fact that Kamala Harris has more cannabis convictions than any other person in the history of California. And given the fact that Joe Biden came up on a platform of, like, anti-cannabis, unless something drastic happens, it's not going to change.
I mean, I'm just saying we have the House, Senate, and presidency, so...
But that's the thing. Here's the problem, though. If it doesn't get past one thing, it's not get. Hell, we had the same thing with Obama for 4 years, and it didn't happen then.
But I'm saying, like, if we have the majority in the House, majority in the Senate, and the presidency, we have a good chance.
That's especially the same thing that happened. That's the same thing.
But more time has passed.
More time has passed,
and there's definitely been a lot more acceptance and like knowledge.
What did Obama do the very moment that he got in office? He hired the most ardent anti-drug person to run the FDA. I mean, that's not a smart. He did it because it's politics. He wants to appear to be, still on the side of the common people. Hopefully, I'm fingers crossed. Fingers fucking crossed.
There's been a lot of.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know how like the stigma has like went down though, like.
Well, yeah, the stigma's the stigma's pretty much stayed the same though, and it's because it hasn't been made federally legal. You see, there's people who don't move until the federal needle ticks in the direction.
Let me put it this way.
And that's the bullshit.
Here, yeah, it hasn't changed. But in other areas, people are starting to realize that it's not a bad thing. I think that we have more of a chance now than we did that many years ago.
Well, they should have put it to a popular vote. If they'd have put it to a popular vote back when it came up in 2009 under Obama, it would have gone through then because the numbers of people who believed it should be legal recreationally back then was over 60%. Now it's probably over 70%.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, but
I think we have a better chance. I mean, I'm not going to call the shots because I'm not a politician. I'm sure there's a bunch of bullshit I don't understand.
Yeah,
but I'm not. It's not like I've researched it. But
we'll see.
I think we have a good chance.
We'll see. Here we go.
You're never good as me, man. You're never good as me, man. Never. What? Do it.
I think so, Sonny Jim. No, mind.
Oh.
I think I'll keep it.
The madness. Oh, that was a good dissolve.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, don't say it. Come on, don't say
I'm
it.
now an official civilian consultant for the LAPD.
Oh. And she's gonna tease the shit out of him.
I'll take that as a yes.
She's definitely warming up to him.
She is. Bye-bye.
I didn't think she was actually gonna go.
No. Oh. I see what's gonna happen. I thought he was gonna steal the guacamole truck. See, her thing is, she has like a fully casual relationship with Lucifer in that way, and I think, you know, I don't know if she wants more than that or not, I don't know. She's just... Maze. Maze, what are you doing? Maze, no. Ooh.
Hello? Hello?
Oh. Damn. I don't know what's going to happen. I like the whole thing with her.
No.
I think Maze is actually interested in her now too. I think that might be a thing. Although I think Maze is going to be a lot more coy about it.
I think he's interested in killing her.
Probably. I mean, I think that's the one thing. I think in Maze's mind, if she can get rid of Chloe, then that will effectively pretty much like...
He won't have a reason to stick around anymore.
Yes, for the most part, yeah.
I think that we're wrong on the thing where it's her that can hurt him, because there's been a couple times he's been like, he punched someone and he mentioned it hurt.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean...
And I don't think we're supposed to think that it's something to do with her. I think he's becoming mortal is what we're supposed to think.
I think so. But again,
I like our idea better.
Well, it doesn't excuse the fact that she's immune to his charms. And I don't think but the thing is, no one else is immune to his charms.
I think that our idea makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, I think so too.
But I'm starting to think that's not what they want us to be thinking right now.
Yeah. There's several things that are surrounding this that are just baffling me, and I want to know what the hell's going to happen.
I mean, it could be... Oh, God, I'm going to get fucking staked for this one. It could be... You know how in Twilight that Bella is... I mean, hear me out. Bitch.
Okay.
Bella, he can't read her mind or whatever. And the only purpose it actually had was that when she was turned, she was extra powerful. So it might literally mean nothing until something happens to her, like until she dies. And so maybe we're overthinking it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Because, like, Bella, it wasn't anything cool. It really wasn't.
Because Twilight's a poorly written story.
Yeah.
Well, so far, though, this has actually been written very well, but the thing is, I don't know how the resolution is going to go. I mean, because here's the thing. I've been led on by several shows that have great, like, stories all the way up until the end. Game of Thrones, for instance.
Don't get me started.
Oh, I know. I fucking know. Trust me. And
we worked really hard on that series.
Yes, we did.
We worked our fucking asses off.
We did. And here's the thing with Lucifer. This right here, though, everyone has said it's only getting better and better and better. I'm worried that is exactly what's going to happen, and I don't want that to happen.
So, like, how many episodes are in season 1? Because surely we're going to find out by the end of season 1.
13, I think.
So we're going to be, like, halfway there.
Yeah. Next one, we're going to be halfway through with the first season.
Okay.
Which, here's the weird thing about Lucifer. It was originally on Fox for, like, its first couple seasons. And then it got canceled, and then Netflix scooped it up. And since it's been on Netflix, it's only gotten, like, even more popular.
I mean, Netflix is great.
Oh, yeah.
I really like what Netflix does with most things.
Most. Keyword.
Most. They definitely have had a few that flopped, but...
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, like, for the most part, I mean, a lot of my favorite shows are Netflix shows.
Well, I would say Netflix has done a good job, like, they've done a good job absorbing shows that would have died elsewhere. Like, for instance, Lucifer would have died without Netflix. Cobra Kai would have died without Netflix, because YouTube Premium was, they were ready to cancel it, and then Netflix swooped in and bought it up.
Yeah.
And, of course, they've also made some good shows as well. Orange is the New Black, they did a great job with. Stranger Things, another one that they have killed, have done a great job with, and hopefully the next season will not be the last season.
There's more I'm not able to think of right now, but I watch Netflix shows like all the fucking time. Like, all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah. It's great shit.
It really is. They redid the Babysitter's Club, which I did watch because, you know, I have a child that's in that demographic.
Yeah, yeah.
And they actually made it really, really neat. It was actually pretty good.
That's good.
I wasn't annoyed that I was watching it. I was into it.
Well, yeah, and they've also done pretty good with their films as well. I mean, I know you're not into a film like that, but The Irishman was a pretty good film.
Yeah.
I believe the name of the film was Mud. It dealt with like it was like set in like right around civil rights in the American South.
I know what you're talking about.
I think. It's a good film, and it actually deals with like the changing times and family.
I'm not into movies as much as TV shows for some reason,
and that's fine.
I think it's like an extra depth that you get with a TV show.
You can, because there's a lot more there.
Yeah.
You see, films, for me, I like films, I love films, but TV series I've discovered more and more of the...
We watched a Hulu film the other day that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Run.
Oh, yeah.
We watched Run.
Yeah.
And it definitely, like... It wasn't anything... Don't go into it expecting a fucking, like, amazing movie, but it kept our attention the whole time. It kept us, like, we were wrong every time we guessed what was going to happen next.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was a good movie. It wasn't bad. It was definitely kind of, like... Yeah. I definitely liked, what's the movie with the, guy that was, like... I think he was blind, and they broke into his house.
Oh, friggin'...
Is that A Quiet Place?
No. Quiet Place is the one with, like, the family having to be quiet with the monsters
I watched that with Kinsey. It was good.
That one's really good.
Okay, think of that movie. It has, like, the same, like, you're kind of on edge the whole time feeling, you know? But, like, not a lot's happening all at once until the end of A Quiet Place, anyway.
Well, the thing with A Quiet Place is that... There it is. The thing with A Quiet Place is that it is...
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe. That's it. Yes.
I can never remember the name of that movie.
Well, that's a tremendous film.
It was good. It was really good.
I remember watching it with you. You were just like on edge the entire fucking time.
It was kind of in that same realm, but there's not as much going on.
Yeah.
Like, it was a little more tame because it was basically mother-daughter and that was it. So at some point, like, it kind of ran out of...
Well... And you see, that's the problem with certain things. You know, certain things, they run out of material before they can actually get to what.
But it got. I mean, it was good.
Well, no. I mean, but again, a lot of people didn't like The Quiet Place because you didn't see the monsters for so long, and also not only that, but a lot of people didn't like the ending and how it left off.
It's a very specific like demographic for those kind of films, and I happen to be in it.
Oh, so. I loved A Quiet Place. Quiet Place is like one of my favorite like horror films of the last. At least 5, maybe 10 years. That, Get Out, I mean, both of them came out. It's funny that comedians are actually doing a better job at directing horror films than people who tout themselves as, like, horror fanatics.
I believe it.
It's crazy. I love it. And, of course, A Quiet Place Part 2, which is coming out this year. It was supposed to be out last year, but fucking COVID. But it's coming out this year, and I can't wait.
I'm excited for that.
Because... Dude, it looks amazing.
That was one of the things that Kenzie and I couldn't sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning. We decided to put it on, and it was the best shit.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a whole vibe sitting there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
And when you know that... here's another thing, too. The chemistry that John Krasinski and Emily Blunt have, that's a real thing because they're married.
Yeah.
I was just like... When I heard that they were acting in a film together, I'm like, oh, this is probably going to be like a hammy, romantic... Nope, fucking horror film.
It was good.
Fucking horror film with, like, terrifying monsters.
Well, so Run is like, you know the Gypsy Rose story?
Yes.
It's kind of like, I feel like they got inspiration from that. It was like this mother making her daughter believe she was ill. And like trying to escape that household, basically.
Well, that's the whole thing with, there was one that's more of a comedy called Bubble Boy. I don't know if you've seen it before.
I have not.
Okay. It's about this kid who his entire life he's lived in an air-sealed bubble that his mother made for him in their home. She's convinced him that, if he leaves that bubble, he's going to die. And he gets a mobile bubble that provides him with clean air for about, I'd say, 30 days. And he decides to take a road trip and doesn't tell his mom about it. And he gets to this wedding, which is this girl that he had a crush on when he was younger. They used to be big, really good friends. And then all of a sudden, he takes the bubble off, and all of a sudden he realizes it's a stupid movie. I would not recommend watching it.
I was about to say, I mean, what does he just go? I'm gonna die.
No, and then the bubble. He takes the bubble off, and then he's like, and his mother told him, the most his immune system could last would be about 30 seconds without the bubble. To which all of a sudden he takes the bubble off. He tells her that he loves her, and then he collapses on the ground. And then his mother comes in, and then everyone's looking at him, and he's still alive. And all of a sudden, the mother's just like, no, he's gonna die.
Is this like serious, or is it a humor film?
Humorous.
Okay.
They tried to play it for laughs. It's a very, very bad film, but at the end of it, all of a sudden, it's revealed his mother's been lying to him the entire time, and his immune system actually started to kick in when he was like 5 years old. And that she'd been lying to him the entire fucking time.
What the fuck?
I don't know. You see, if that could be played for like a horror film, that could work in such a good way, like a good horror short. But the way they did it, I was just like...
For some reason, that reminds me of like a film I watched on Netflix that was called like Room, I think.
Yes, I think I know the one you're talking about.
And it was like these people had been abducted and left in like a single room shed or something for like years.
Yes.
And she had the baby like in there. And so the kid,
I remember that,
like, doesn't even believe in the outside. It's fucking crazy.
Exactly. Well, of course. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see it with your own eyes. It's a Blast from the Past was like that too, with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
His family was in a nuclear preparation bunker. Went down there 1962. He came out in 1997, and he'd never seen the sky before. As a matter of fact, he didn't actually believe the sky was a real thing. His parents told him about it, and he was just like, you mean there's more to this than just the ceiling? He's like, son, there's the whole sky. And he goes out there, he sees it, he sees the ocean for the first time. First thing he does as soon as he sees the ocean, he strips down to his underwear and runs in to the ocean. He's just like, that's the greatest thing ever. That's a fun movie.
I have to be in such a particular mood to enjoy those kind of movies because they're not super engaging the whole time.
No, yeah, I get that 100%. That's a real thing.
They're pretty interesting if you're ever in a mood to like chill and be a little spooked at the same time.
Oh yeah. All right, well, that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Lucifer Season 1, Episode 5, Sweet Kicks. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
I'm Quinn.
We'll see you then. Peace out.